In a magical valley where the sky was always a brilliant blue and the grass a lush green, three best friends lived together. There was Leo, a lion cub with a heart as brave as his tiny roar. Then came Bunny, a rabbit whose mind was as quick as her feet. And finally, there was Barnaby, a gentle bear cub with paws strong enough to move boulders, but a spirit as soft as a dandelion puff. One morning, Leo stretched, yawned a mighty yawn, and blinked his eyes open. But something was wrong. The sky wasn't sapphire blue anymore. It was a dull, washed-out gray. He scampered outside and gasped. Bunny was already there, twitching her nose, her long ears drooping. "Leo, look," she whispered. The vibrant green of the whispering woods was gone, replaced by the same sad gray. Even the sparkling river looked like a puddle of dust. Barnaby lumbered over, his big brown eyes wide with worry. "Everything is losing its color," he rumbled softly. The whole valley seemed to be fading away. The cheerful red of the poppy fields was now a pale pink, and the bright yellow of the sunflowers was turning into a creamy white. It was as if a giant eraser was rubbing out all the beautiful hues they loved. "We have to do something," Leo declared, puffing out his chest. Bunny nodded, her mind already racing. But what? Where did all the colors go? Barnaby looked around, his gentle face full of concern. "It feels like the valley is sad," he said. As they huddled together, wondering what to do, Bunny's sharp eyes spotted something shimmering beneath the roots of the oldest oak tree. "What's that?" she exclaimed, hopping closer. Buried in the soft earth was a small object glowing with an inner light. Carefully, Barnaby used his strong paws to dig it out. It was an acorn, but not just any acorn. This one was made of crystal, and swirling inside it was a tiny, brilliant rainbow. It held every color of the valley: the blue of the sky, the green of the trees, the red of the poppies, and the yellow of the sunflowers. It pulsed with a warm, gentle light, like a tiny, colorful heart. As Leo touched it, a voice, soft as the rustling of leaves, echoed in their minds. "The colors are fading," it whispered. "The crystal acorn must be planted on Rainbow Peak before the last ray of sunlight leaves the sky. Only then will the colors return." Rainbow Peak was the tallest mountain in the valley, its summit so high it was said to touch the clouds. They had never dared to climb it before. Before sunset, Bunny squeaked, looking at the sun, which already seemed to be dimming in the gray sky. "That's not much time." "Then we have no time to waste," Leo announced bravely. He looked at his friends. "Are you with me?" Barnaby gave a determined nod, carefully cradling the crystal acorn in his big paws. "I'll keep it safe," he promised. Bunny twitched her ears, her eyes sparkling with resolve. "I'll find the fastest path," she said. "Let's go bring the colors back." And so, the three friends set off on the most important adventure of their lives. The path to Rainbow Peak was long and winding, and the world around them grew grayer with every step. They had to hurry. As they journeyed through the fading whispering woods, a strange, thick fog began to roll in. It wasn't a normal fog, it was a swirling, mischievous mist cloud that giggled with a soft, whooshing sound. "Ooh, where are you three going in such a hurry?" the mist whispered, curling around their ankles. "We're going to Rainbow Peak," Leo called out, trying to sound braver than he felt. The mist cloud giggled again. "Rainbow Peak is so far away, and you all look so hungry. Look what I have for you." Suddenly, the mist swirled and formed an illusion right in front of them. For Leo, it created the most delicious-looking stack of honey cakes he had ever seen. His tummy rumbled loudly. "Honey cakes," he drooled. For Barnaby, the mist shimmered and turned into a giant, juicy berry bush, dripping with his favorite blueberries. "Blueberries," he mumbled, his mouth watering. And for Bunny, a perfect, crisp giant carrot appeared, its green top looking so fresh. The mist cloud swirled happily. "Just a little snack," it cooed. "Just a tiny break. The mountain can wait." Leo took a step towards the honey cakes, his eyes glazed over. Barnaby reached out a paw for the berries. But Bunny, with her quick mind, twitched her nose. "Wait," she shouted, stamping her foot. "Don't you see? They're not real." She looked at her friends. "Remember what we're doing this for. The colors. The valley." Her words snapped Leo and Barnaby out of their daze. "You're right," Leo said, shaking his head. "It's a trick." Barnaby hugged the crystal acorn tighter. "The real berries can wait. The valley can't," he said firmly. Leo turned to the mist cloud. "We're not falling for your tricks. Show us the real path." Annoyed, the mist cloud huffed, and the illusions of the snacks dissolved into gray vapor. "Fine. Be that way," it grumbled, and parted just enough for them to see the path ahead. With renewed determination, they hurried on, leaving the pouting mist cloud behind. They knew they had to rely on each other to stay focused. The path grew steeper and rockier as they got closer to the mountain. The air was thinner, and the gray world around them felt colder. The crystal acorn in Barnaby's paws was the only source of bright color left in their world, and its warm glow gave them strength. Finally, after what felt like hours of climbing, they broke through the trees and stood at the base of Rainbow Peak. The mountain loomed before them, a giant silhouette of gray rock against a gray sky. "We made it," Bunny cheered, her voice a little tired. "We're here." They looked for the bridge that was supposed to cross the chasm to the final path up the mountain, the old rope bridge they had heard about in stories. But as they rushed forward, their hearts sank. There was nothing there. The chasm was wide and deep, and where the bridge should have been, there were only two frayed ropes dangling uselessly on their side. The other side was impossibly far away. The bridge was gone. The sun was getting lower in the sky, its last weak light painting the gray clouds with a faint, final glow. Time was running out.